Aloha! State of Mind Podcast. And I believe we are live. Yep. All up in your YouTube on this Tuesday night. It is March 17th, 2020. St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yep. It is the Aloha State of Mind Podcast. Don't me. I'm just moving everything around. We're a little bit late starting today, but, we had some things going on. So
yeah, Corona.
Everything is just being a little pushed back by that. I should say, to at least, even my hat's a little bit pushed back because of that. So let me fix that real quick and welcome you guys out to the podcast. That's right. Aloha State of Mind Podcast. Myself, Marc, Eazy.
And DJ Free.
All up in your YouTube on this Tuesday evening. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are safe out there. Of course, the big thing going around now is the coronavirus.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I never heard of it.
I thought it was just I thought it was a Facebook hoax.
What?
But obviously affecting a lot of people in a lot of ways, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. We're going to wait for some people to pile into the room right now before we get things started.
Right.
In just a little bit. So hold on tight for that. We'll get into that. Don't mind me. I got to get all these things going.
Well, while he's doing all the technical stuff,
Right.
I'm looking at Facebook right now, and Rude Dog, happy birthday, Rude Dog, one of Mark's oldest friends. They even lived together, right?
Oh, yeah. I used to live with DJ Rude Dog back in the days. Maybe talk about, what was it, early, maybe 2004, I'd say, 2004. We had a little spot downtown, right in downtown Century Center.
Center.
I think near, what's that road? What's that road?
Not Hotel Street.
I don't know if it's King Street. Close. King and I don't know. I
don't know either. But was it by Aloha Park?
It was where literally where that little Chinese place, and I think where the rink was back in the day.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that little complex right there. We live right across the street. This big, super high-rise building.
Right.
So, anyways, getting into that. Happy birthday to my boy DJ Rude Dog. If you're listening out there. If not, you probably watched the replay. It's all good, but yeah. So, anyways, we let more people. We got running on Hawaiian time. Funny, Mitch. We're running on Corona time.
Right, Corona time. Like, honestly, though, like with this coronavirus thing, I'm just going to blame everything on the coronavirus.
Right.
Hey, you late. Corona. Hey, you never do your work. Corona.
Definitely. But, yeah, so just wait a little bit. But, Jax is in there now.
What's up, Jax? Daylight saving time.
Yeah, I think we're on.
So I think we're on at 6 o'clock over there, right?
6 p.m. now in Hawaii time. Yeah, because we moved forward one and they didn't do nothing.
Right.
They don't need to save daylight in Hawaii, I guess.
Because them and Arizona are the only two smart, states that say, you know what, dude, that's made up. Like humans made that up.
I don't know why you got to push it back like that. But anywho's, now we're a little bit earlier, which kind of... It's, I guess, I don't know, because people are still trying to get home 6. That's why we made it 7.
Right.
But we couldn't do it later because then that would make it 10 our time. And that's kind of, we already go too late as it is already.
And right after this, I'm going to hit the road and get back to Las Vegas.
That's right. You've been here for about, 2 weeks now?
2 weeks, bro.
And we don't want you to go. The whole family's like, with all this coronavirus thing, we're like, it's good to have a lot of people around the house. You got that camaraderie and, all those things. Got tofu in my teeth or something?
No. I'm looking at my teeth. No, don't get me wrong, dude. I love being with the family. It's always fun to see everybody going at it. Either Rihanna not waking up or Jazzy having her fits or somebody doing something. But we're always having a good time with your family.
Yeah.
It's just that I got a lot of work to do when I get back.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of hustle and bustle. But you got to be out there all by yourself. But you like it that way, huh?
I do. I actually do.
So, I don't know. I don't think I could. I used to be like that, but I don't know if I could be like that already. It's kind of weird to live that life. I guess for me now, I've been with my family for so long. It just feels like I'm by myself. I'm like, I enjoy it for a little bit, but then I think I just.
But did you start calling your wife?
Yeah,
what you doing?
I just get kind of like, ugh, I don't know.
Dude, for me, my mom has to call me and go, like, she literally calls me and goes, hi. I'm like, hello, mom. You haven't called me in like 2 months. I'm like, I'm sorry. I really should call my mom. Everybody out there, call you. Excuse me. Call your mom.
Yep.
Call your dad.
Yep,
Call your
definitely
cousins.
keep in touch with your parents and all that kind of stuff. But Washington State voted to stop switching back and forth.
But waiting on congressional approval. I think the whole West Coast would switch to daylight saving.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Let's talk to Mitch because I think wasn't it Washington is the
like the hot spot for the coronavirus.
For the coronavirus. So, what do you see out there? Because like over here in San Diego, I don't think we have too much going on as far as infected. So, like we're actually out. I don't know if you guys saw our little promo video we made today. We're out in Pacific Beach, and I was thinking, it'd be slow, but there was like all kinds of people out there, running around. Well, PB is known to be like the party town for the college kids and all that, but being that all the bars were closed, I guess all there was the beach.
Well, the thing is, like, okay, so you can get food, but you'd have to take it from the window and move away. So you can eat it on the beach, which is good. I'd rather eat it on the beach anyway than sit in some, dank place. But the bars, I feel bad because they don't have an outlet. You can't drink, like, like how, like, Vegas, you can drink on the street?
Right.
In California, you can't do that. So you can't sell a beer and have them walk away with it. So I don't know how they're going to survive, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, especially, I know a lot of businesses probably losing a lot of money. St. Patrick's like a huge, next to like Cinco de Mayo, like huge drinking day.
Right.
The bars make a lot of money and a lot of industry people are like suffering from that. We'll get into that as in a little bit as well as far as like finances with all this things going on. But definitely we'll touch a base with that a little while. Right. Mitch says, what, Washington? No,
everything is shut down.
Everything is shut down. Right. Jeez. Like all the bars, Murphy, St. Patrick's Day. Oh yeah, everything got canceled. I can imagine. Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, in Spokane, Washington, like there's a lot of not to be racist, but there's a lot of Irish immigrants over there that they immigrated back in the days. So they have a big Irish. And yeah, St. Patrick's Day to get that shut down. Oh my goodness. So Jackson's like, it's the beginning of The Walking Dead. Yeah, I can see that.
Schools, college, bars, restaurants. Yeah, everything over here, they started cutting down. They shut down the schools here, the bars and restaurants as well. I think the bars, like you said, totally shut down. Restaurants, you can only take out, no dining in.
Yeah.
Just drive through or just pick up and go. They kind of shut down all their seats and everything. So kind of going crazy all around the entire world, not even just the nation. So it's just kind of things going on. So malls, gyms, movies, yep.
Everything.
Same for Nevada, Joel said. Thanks for tuning in.
Well,
Brother Joel. MGM Vegas shut down. Yeah, closed down. Yeah, a lot of things just closing down. Like, I didn't think a lot of those things would be closing down, but they definitely want to try and nip this thing in the bud. Like, I know a lot of people think it's an overreaction, and I'm kind of split. I'm kind of split down the middle, like, thinking that it's kind of sensationalized by the media, but at the same time,
there's an
actual threat. Yeah. It definitely can spread really quick.
Okay, now I got a question.
Yeah.
And this is to everybody on the chat, too. And everybody listening, you can comment later. What do you think? Like, is this... at this point in time, not yesterday, not tomorrow,
right?
But at this point in time, do you think that shutting down these schools and all this kind of stuff will actually help, like, quarantine? I mean, like, stop the virus? Or do we already have it? Because... it can incubate in your nose for 2 weeks or something like that. So what the past 2 weeks, you've been exposed to so many people, especially going out to Walmart. Yeah. There's literally thousands of people trying to get yelling at each other, breathing each other's air. Everybody's infected. Will the 2 week or whatever quarantine time, will it actually affect the spread? What do you think?
Right. I think by staying away, you definitely, by isolating and what they call social distancing, I think it definitely will. It won't spread. If you're not around other people, it definitely won't spread. Yeah, it definitely helps. But at the same time, when you do these kind of things, you cause all this disruption, not only as far as finance of people having to shut down businesses.
Yeah.
But you also, like you said, all this hoarding and buying all the water and toilet paper and all these necessities that people need. Like, people just go bananas because they're just panicking. They're just overreacting to it, thinking like, oh, I got to get it now or I'm not going to get anything. Right. So they just get kind of crazy and everybody's me. And like, in this kind of times, I feel like we just should really reach out to other people and be like, hey, you know what? You need some toilet paper? I got some.
Right, like show some aloha.
Yeah, you got to, like, it's just like the humane thing to do is like, it's what separates us from the monkeys, basically. Right. It's just not trying to be like survival of the fittest. If that's the way you were born and raised, then it's just like dog eat dog. Like, what do you do? You know what I mean? Might as well just be in the jungle freaking flinging rocks at each other or something, or coconuts. You know, if you're gonna be that way, then why just do that? So, like,
Jax is over here like, yeah, just use bucket and wash. No need toilet paper. Like, no, seriously though, if you have one of those like, what you call that? Spray heads? Right. You just go right into the shower, just take a little bidet.
Bidet, yeah, get a bidet. Something like that. So, maybe we'll show them our demonstration of how to save toilet paper a little bit later.
Military style.
Yeah, if you stick around in the podcast, we're going to show you guys how to really get more bang for your buck per, not even per roll, per sheet. Per sheet of toilet paper. We're going to show you a little demonstration a little bit later in the podcast that should be quite interesting to see.
Well, it'll be interesting. So
you don't think so?
I think it cracked me up when I first saw it. Couldn't stop laughing for like 10 minutes.
Okay, so definitely, but yeah, like I said, especially in times like these, we should just kind of reach out to each other and help each other out. We're not to the point where like the supply chain is broken and no more food's going to come in. I think we're far from that. You know, it could get to that, but we're far from it right now. So there's no need to be acting that way and being like selfish and just thinking about yourself. But but to tap into the these bars and restaurants, like service event industry people, like me being a DJ, that definitely, and you being an artist, you know what I mean? Yeah. It definitely affects us because, you know, we don't make revenue unless we work and at these events, at these gigs. So we don't work for Walmart or Costco or somebody who's just going to still give you a check because of state of emergency or, you know, because they're shutting down. So like, we're just trying to figure out how we can, you know, and I put this out on Facebook on a couple of pages, is like some creative ways to make some money in the meantime, you know, whether it be getting a part-time job or
being a hooker or
whatever
you gotta do, man.
I know I'll put some links a little bit later on in the chat, in the description, for a couple places, like, because even if you are self-employed, there are some programs that I think that you may qualify for unemployment even if you're self-employed, if it's declared like a national disaster or something. Yeah. I don't know how fast or how much aid they have for that right now,
but money's money.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth exploring. Maybe you get lucky. I don't know if it's like they help a lot of people or is it like hitting the lotto. I don't know. I've called the number and they never called me back, so I'm still waiting as well. And also, I think there's some small business loans they can loan you at, like, if you need the money for like 3% interest over a long term. So real low interest. It's not free money, but
at least it gets you past this.
At least it get you past like a few months. Because like I said, like I was talking actually to our pool guy one day. Interesting conversation, because he said he was taking his daughter, like young daughter, maybe like not even a year old, down to the beach, and he was just talking about, oh yeah, there's so many homeless people and blah blah blah. You know, it's kind of over there is getting all run like that. But I'm telling him, okay, how many? Like I said, I think a lot of people, including myself, are just like, you know, 1-2 paychecks away from being homeless.
Right.
Like, people lose their jobs. I asked him this question. I said, in your bank, how many months could you survive if you never got another paycheck from today on? Could you survive 1 month?
To be honest,
2 months?
Most people can survive maybe 1 to 2 months.
Right.
Maybe.
They say you're supposed to have about a year's worth of living which is not realistic in this day and age for
right.
majority of the people who live paycheck to paycheck. But I mean, they said you're supposed to be, just
supposed to have $100,000 in the bank.
That's basically what it is with like rent and everything. I say, well, maybe like you could get by 5,000 in like a city, maybe 5,000 would get you through. So you tell me you're supposed to have at least 60K saved away just in case something like this happens. And I believe some people do it. Maybe a lot of people do, but. And if you do out there, let me know because I want to be friends with you because you're doing something right.
Right.
I'm not saving my money or something, but yeah. So I just told him that that's how close people are to being homeless. I know there's people who are mentally ill who are homeless, and people who are just druggies and stuff like that. But there's also people who are just who are hardworking people lost their job, and next thing you know, boom, they're out there.
Right. Like Mitch was in the chat room saying. They say 3 months of expenses plus emergency cash. But again, the question is, how many people actually have 3 months of expenses plus emergency cash? Like, most people don't even have a month,
Yeah.
They like, oh, my next paycheck will cover this. My next paycheck will cover that. But most people don't have 3 months in the bank. And yes, they are hiring part-time in the stocks for like Costco and all that. And, that can really help get you through this, but I don't know.
We're just looking for solutions. Mitch also says a lot of stores are hiring for part-time stocking shelves. I looked into that. I think Costco is one here. Yeah. And also I heard Amazon will be putting out like 100,000 or some number of jobs like for their warehouse and delivery type things in this crisis situation. So they definitely want to do that. Uber Eats is good, but what did you say? Like, there's a lot of regulations. I know you explored.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but they have certain. You have to have a certain year car. It's got to be a young car. It's got to look good. Blah 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 blah. So you can't just have any like regular car. And then they also do a background check because they don't want people going to their houses and killing people and stuff. So I get it. There's a lot of options out there. So whatever best works for you.
Yeah, but it might now be the time. I think was it GM? What did they say? GM or GE? Not GE. GM or something was doing zero interest on auto loans also in this time
for like 7-year auto loan.
Yeah, like 72 months or something. Yeah, 8 years, zero interest if you wanted to get a car. So if you got good credit, maybe that, and you wanted to do Uber or something, you could do that. That might be an option. Who knows? Right. Like I know, like DoorDash, Postmates, all those things that deliver food. I'm sure people. We'll be doing a lot more of that. Pizza delivery, all that kind of stuff in the weeks and hopefully not months to come. But we don't know. Hopefully we get this thing under control. But like I said, there's so many rumors. I don't know what to believe, what not to believe. There's so many like ways they say you can transmit it, some ways you can't transmit it. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I watch so many things and so many things tell me different things, and that's the confusing part of it is just like, and that's why I think where the panic comes from. Like, can you catch it from someone? Then I listen to someone say you can't catch it from someone unless they have active symptoms.
Well, again, it's a young virus that we don't really know a lot about.
Yeah,
we just know that it spreads like the dickens, and we just gotta be vigilant.
Yeah,
do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wash your hands. You're supposed to use like hand sanitizers every once in a while. Try not to cough in anybody's face.
Yeah, definitely. Just it always is good
common sense.
Yeah, just use your common sense and be careful. You know what I mean. You can't. But then again, you know what I mean. You're supposed to not lock yourself, but you're supposed to.
Like did you tell him not to come into the?
No. I did not. I didn't get a chance to, but yeah. So just
that's the coronavirus coming in right now.
Just use your common sense with things like that. It's just things you need to do to prevent it. It's not that difficult, but you can't live your life in fear also to, just go out and do simple things like, go run into a crowd of people who are like coughing, or go to a emergency room if you don't need to. They say don't go to the doctors unless you really aren't sick.
Basically, don't overcorrect.
Right.
Like, who were we listening to earlier today?
I think it was Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey was like, okay, the other day I'm driving in my car and I almost smashed into a Prius on the right side. So I overcorrected, and then I almost T-boned a wall on the left side because of my overcorrection. Same thing with this virus. Don't overcorrect. Don't think that you have to buy, a pallet of toilet paper, and then the next person, like the elderly person that needs it, can't get it. Right. Like don't waste all your money. Don't, like take all your money out of your 401k. Just write it out. This virus is not like say for example, I think Ebola or whatever it was that actually killed a lot of people. A lot of people are recovering. It's a recovery virus, so we can get past it. We just gotta ride it out.
Yeah, I think the more fear I have of it is not of getting it and dying. It's just that it's just like people getting crazy now and things not being available. Yeah. And like I said, I think what this hopefully this 2 weeks that they're doing does is just kind of slows the rotation. What they fear is that if like everyone's out and everyone gets sick at one time, the hospitals won't be able to facilitate that many people. So if they said people are going to get sick, at least if they get sick in a rotation, then at least they can get sick, get treatment. Next people get sick. If everybody gets sick, then you service like 10% and 90% you got to push away instead of being able to serve 10% at a time over like a whatever period, like a longer term period. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just hope we get things under control and things can get back to normal real soon. Yeah. But until they do, just spread a little aloha. Just don't be so crazy. Don't be so fearful. Don't be so panicky.
Don't beat an old lady up for toilet paper.
Yeah. Like people in there just kind of fighting for toilet paper. It's just like, but I know a lot of I forget what store, but a lot of stores are opening a little bit earlier and letting the seniors in first.
Well, they'll do that. Yeah, which is a great thing, by the way. They'll do that, but also now I think it was Costco that they have the employees put the toilet paper or whatever in the basket, like in the cart, so you can't do it yourself. Right. So they do it and say, okay, move on. Right. Okay, move on. So you can't hoard it. So
yeah, definitely. So that's a good thing, and hopefully we can, like I said, we can get under control. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I just wanted to talk about it just because like I've been experiencing a lot. Just as I said, because of the nature of our business, and like I feel for a lot of my fellow DJs out there, like industry workers in the bar, nightclub, event, all that type, even any kind of self-employed person who won't have the luxury of a big company, taking care of you in this kind of time. So it's kind of like we gotta help each other out. That's what I'm saying. I told anybody if they need anything, just ask me.
Right. Like, if I got it, I can help you out.
Yeah, if I can help you out in any way, shape, or form, reach out and I'll do my best. I don't want to be the person like this is a time where you can really, really, make a difference. Impact people's lives.
I think after the initial fear and sensationalism from the media, I think now people are kind of realizing that we need aloha more than anything because everybody's messing up. You know what I mean? Right. So I think now they're realizing like, right, we like this 80-year-old lady, she needs toilet paper and she needs water, and I got like a whole pallet at home, even though I only live with just me and my wife. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think now people are like, what, if you need help, just let me know. So that's a good thing. The aloha started to come back.
Yeah, hopefully we can spread that a little bit more faster than the coronavirus. Right. If we can spread the aloha virus. That would be awesome.
Right there. Hashtag aloha virus.
Yep. Put it out there. We're going to start putting it out there, and, let's spread that a lot faster. And I think the world will be a better place, and everyone will just, be one big ohana. And
so Jax, Mitch, Joel, we got to hashtag that every time we do something now. We got to hashtag aloha virus. Spread it fast.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that was enough about that. So
we have to talk about it. It's like the biggest thing in the world right now.
Yeah, and it's affecting both our lives and everybody's lives practically.
Like
like the lockdown thing is crazy. Like when they start locking down, they do curfews. I mean, I get it. Like it's like it could be a safety issue because people are buying the domain now.
There you go. See, Eazy, he knows what to do. Right? Hashtag aloha virus.
Yeah, he's gonna
spread it faster.
Yeah, make sure you give me write us a check for 50% of the revenue.
Yeah. Because you heard it here first. So
I'm gonna put a digital stamp on this podcast so I can claim the copyright.
What's up, nothing all the way from Maui?
Yeah, out there. How's since you locked in here? How's Maui doing with the coronavirus? Like people getting crazy nuts over there, TP wars and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It seems like everywhere is just kind of,
like everybody thinks Maui's so like laid back, but honestly, they're just like everybody else. If something happened, their community is so small that who knows, man? They might just start eating each other. You know what I mean? So, like old Hawaiian days where like just cannibalism. You never know.
Yeah. Let's see what they say. But I gotta. Excuse me.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? It's like garlicky.
The chicken tofu. Panic buying.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's panic buying. So, other than the coronavirus, what's going on?
Let me ask this. Ask this to the chat room right there.
Yeah.
Have you guys like honestly, have you panic bought stuff? Like I bought some water. You know what I mean? I bought some TP.
Yeah.
But not like excessive. But I mean, I just want to have some. But have you guys been panic buying just to get yours?
Well, okay. I know that Jax and his family.
Right.
They have a certain amount of stock. See, Mitch is like, nope. Jax and his family, like his dad is a survivalist, so like they have a certain amount of stock that they have every month. Where like they have a lot, like bottled water,
right?
And then by the end of the month, they'll restock it, so that way it's always rotating, so it's not just stagnant water.
Yeah, so it's nothing out of the ordinary then.
Yeah, but yeah, Jack's like only time we went to the store to buy weekly food. Which, by the way, like they buy a lot of weekly food, so like they're fine.
They're always prepared,
right? They got Sprite and Coke all the time. See, that's good, man. Like this is the reason why we're friends with these people, because they're not crazy, stupid people. Like they just buy what they need. Let old ladies and old dudes and kids get their diapers. So, like that's another thing. Like, we don't realize, like, okay, everybody's talking about toilet paper and water, but what about girls that have, like, their period? Like, the essential stuff.
Right.
Right? Like, they got to get pads and all that craziness, and, like, even guys, like, I'm looking at it now, I was like, dude, I'm scruffy and it itches the crap out of me. I don't have a razor. I'm going to go to Walmart and there's not going to be razors for some reason.
Yeah. They're just buying out every little thing. Like I said, they were looking like, my wife and they're looking for like pads and stuff like that, and like I'm like,
you need
what?
it.
There's a lot of pads. Like that's crazy. Like they're just like hoarding tampons and pads.
Like it comes in packs of like 20 or 40.
Yeah,
but you're only gonna bleed like 5 days out of the month. So doesn't that take care of like 4 months?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So that's kind of like it's all the necessity things that I think people are just going overboard with. So, and if you could rewind this podcast like 5 years from now when we're in the zombie apocalypse, and we could be totally wrong. Other people would go, "Yep, I got all my stuff. I still got water." But
yeah, you got your water, but I got the shotgun. I want your water for huge bandages. It's true though.
Yeah, they absorb a lot of blood.
Right. When I shoot your body full of 22s. Or 9mm to steal your water. You're gonna need that pad to stop the bleeding. Okay, anyway, this is a weird conversation.
Yeah, okay. Let's move away from the sanitary products here.
But what do you think about like home protection?
Home protection, like I honestly, with all the craziness going on in the world, I want to get some kind of like a shotgun or something.
Like even without the virus.
Just in general, just for like there's a lot of crazy people in the world, and I was thinking about it a while back. I never really got it, but like when everything goes on in the world, you want to be able to protect your family, protect yourself, your home. So, I'm definitely looking into it as we speak. So, but I don't know what people think about guns. Like I don't want to kill nobody, but like at the point where it's either me or them or my family, well, I'm not gonna say.
Yep. See, guns and ammo sales went up in this past weekend. See, Joe would know too because he lived in Alaska. Mm-hmm. Where dude, if you don't have a gun in Alaska, you're gonna get eaten by a bear. And I do agree with the Second Amendment. And the reason why is because if you disarm the people of America, then the government can do whatever the hell they want, like the military. So yeah. Keep your guns and beat your women's. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, dude, 22. That's all you need. You know, you don't want to like blow a hole in your wall this big. You know, drop the engine out of your car next door. You just want something to protect yourself.
Right. You just need something to just, you know, like I said, I don't need like a assault rifle or anything, but I know a lot of people in Vegas do have assault.
Dude, I know a lot of people that like they modify it where they literally like you know.
I think Vegas has one of the most lax gun laws in
they don't
country.
care, dude. It's the Wild West out there.
I see like so many Facebook videos of my DJ friends shooting like automatic rifles in the desert. I'm like, what the heck is
Have you ever seen an automatic shotgun?
No.
Dude, it's scary, man. Because, I mean, it's just... Bam, 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 bam. I mean, it's like 8 shells like that.
Not as lax as Alaska.
Dude, Alaska? Yeah. I don't even think... Like, you could literally just walk around with it on your shoulder. And nobody gives a shit. Because they had theirs, too. You know what I mean? Alaska's crazy. I love Alaska. Well, again, okay, so... At certain points, like in the brush, you can't. It's illegal to lock your door because, in case somebody has to get out of the elements, or else they freeze to death, or because they're being stalked by a bear or whatever, and they have to get away, you can't lock your door because if you lock your door, basically you're killing somebody, right? So, yeah, if you want social, dude, that is a place.
Alaska, maybe Antarctica. That's a good one.
but you gotta still eat meat, so. But
I don't know about this social distancing. I hear so many conspiracy theories about this virus, about different things, but I don't know. Maybe that's for another show.
I want to talk about Alaska more. I love that place. We did a gig, like a month-long gig in Alaska a couple of years ago, and ever since then I've been watching Alaskan shows, like Surviving Alaska and Buying Alaska and all that kind of stuff. I love that place, dude. We really didn't do much there though.
No.
But you know.
We were there for a month. Yeah, a month.
What did we do? Went to a fair. Hung out with Joe. Ate the first time I ever ate deep fried spam musubi.
Right. That was it.
That was it.
Went to the fair, and then when we went on that, whatever it was, the glacier tour.
Oh yeah, that was cool at Whittier.
Yeah.
That was cool. I learned a lot. I learned that a glacier is not an iceberg. They don't float in water. Big brother in Germany, the house guests have no idea what's going on with the virus. Oh, really? Okay, so Mitch in the chat room said that in Germany, like the Big Brother show, the house guests have no idea what is going on with the virus because they're not even exposed at all to the outside world.
While they're filming?
Yeah.
So they don't...
They don't even know that there's a virus.
So they don't like say, okay, maybe we should stop the show. Like the show's not important. Letting people know that their family and loved ones might be freaking infected with the virus. They go, nope, we gotta keep the show going.
Dude, this is Germany. Like a little country about this, like the size of my thumb compared to the rest of the world, almost took over the world twice.
They were going to break into them on this show. Okay.
I said they shouldn't. I should just Truman Show that shit. Like just let them live. I mean, it's in bliss. They're not gonna get infected, you know. So just let them live in bliss. Screw it.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Ignorance is bliss sometimes.
Right? They might as well stay in there.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. Well, I mean, is there a lot of cases in Germany?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure what the toll is.
I know Italy, France, all that stuff, they're getting hit big time though.
Now they're saying there's a case of corona in every Mexican's house. No, I mean case of coronavirus in every state now. They said there were some states that didn't have it. Now they're saying
every state has it.
Yeah, with at least one, and then over 100 total deaths.
Yeah, but that means like maybe one person in Idaho.
Yeah.
Because he came from like a what you call that? Like a weekend in Seattle.
Right.
What did you do in Alaska, Mitch? But so yeah, sweeps of course. Okay, that's another thing. The homeless, they might be carrying the virus, but because they're not gonna go to the doctors, because they're not gonna do all this kind of stuff, that it could be festering in the homeless community without us really knowing until it's too late. Idaho has more. That's not the point. The point is that rural areas, like I don't know, name me another one. Iowa, Nebraska, like cornfield places, fishing lodge on Prince of Wales Island. I don't know what that means. What, like people just go fishing? Well, yeah, the salmon fishing every year is a pretty big deal. I wonder how that's gonna be affected. So yeah, well, West Virginia, they said that they had a case there now. So all 50 states have cases of the virus. But again, yeah, it's spreading. We get it. What are you gonna do? So
yeah, it's just going crazy.
I wouldn't mind working at a fishing lodge in Alaska.
Fishing lodge.
Like, what do you do? Like, oh, okay, so you guys caught fish today? Okay, come over here. I'll cook it up for you. Well, you guys go take a shower and try to get that fishy smell off your hands. And then when you come back, I'll have it steamed and smoked, and we can have dinner, and then we can do it all again tomorrow. Right?
Who knows?
I'm down. Nah. I say we all should go to like a Green Day concert and not wash our hands and just touch everybody's faces. Just do the opposite, see what happens. Because apparently, cleaning yourself ain't working. So I say we all just roll around in dirt and see what happens. The dirt might kill the virus. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know enough about it.
Right?
So.
It's a young virus. Come to find out, in later news, that if you eat dirt right off of the street, you will be cured. Tom Brady too. Okay, yeah. So Tom Brady, is he really going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Is that confirmed? Like for me, that's a catch-22, because I like the Buccaneers because of their logo and everything, and I like the fact that they had Jameis Winston. But if Tom Brady goes there, he's taking the spot.
Right.
Jameis Winston, to me, is one of the best quarterbacks to ever come out of Florida State, but he's just not Tom Brady. Nobody is, except for Joe Montana and Steve Young. Marcus Mariota to the LV Raiders. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah. Because
there's so many Hawaii people in Las Vegas.
Right.
That they're going to just go there just to support the local boy.
Yeah.
But he got benched in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not playing that well.
Right.
But I think they're using him as a
draw.
Yeah, like, hey, come meet your
like
local
show
boy.
Pony.
Show pony. There you go. Yeah, Winston is looking for a new team. I have a feeling he's going to be going to the Chargers or maybe the Browns. But yeah, you never know, man. I wish Winston, Jameis Winston, the best, but oh well. If you don't play good, you don't play good. You go sit down.
Yeah,
so okay, you know what I'm thinking? I want to learn sign language so I can do TikTok videos, but actually have meaning to them. Right?
Speaking of that, we gotta get that the kid from Vegas I want to get on. I gotta reach out to him again.
Local boy Buckner from San Francisco to the Colts. Colts? Damn. Look at me, dude. I'm a TikTok star. I'm gonna be TikTok famous. Watch. I'm gonna go back in time so I can be 17 and be TikTok famous.
Peace to the Colts.
Breeze. Oh no, really? Drew Brees, the marquee player for quarterback for the Saints, is gonna go to the Colts. What the hell kind of year is this? Seriously, what happened to 2020? Yay! New year, new me kind of shit. All of a sudden, like all these bad things started happening, right?
Yeah.
Kobe. I mean, the virus. Drew Brees going to the Colts. Wow, everybody going to the Colts. What is SDWB? What does that mean?
Philip Rivers to San Diego, maybe.
Oh, San Diego.
No, San Diego doesn't have.
Yeah, we don't have. We had. Well, you guys did have.
QB. What's QB? The
Quarterback.
SDQB. I don't know. The secondary, maybe? I don't know.
San Diego quarter. No.
I don't know.
I
I don't know how.
Rivers to Colts. Again, why is the Colts picking up so many people?
Will this even matter? Will the season even happen?
Next season. Well, because it doesn't even start till like later.
Right.
So, I mean, they say that this virus thing is going to hopefully end in the summer. Right? Right?
I don't know. They
like
said,
June, July, August, somewhere around there.
I don't know. I hear reports of all different kinds of things, so I don't know. You know what I mean? So we just gotta wait and see. Hopefully, I heard that the heat doesn't affect it. Then I heard the feet affects it. Then I heard you can catch it this way, and then you can't catch it this way. And these are like from people who are supposed to be experts on it,
right?
And they all say different things, so it's kind of hard to know.
Yeah, if you eat like cat toenails, you'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next person goes, no, if you eat cat toenails, you're gonna be double the virus.
I could see if it was just like random people, like, you know, brother John on Facebook saying it, but these are supposed to be like health industry type experts, like, and doctors or whatever they are, but they all say different things. So it's just like, what the heck, you know? What do I believe? What's really true? But I don't know.
Oh well.
But anyways, we keep coming back around to it no matter what. Well, everything's effective because we talk about football and they go, "Oh, they're not going to even have the season because what? The coronavirus." And we start talking about that. It all just comes back around to the damn virus.
You know what sucks is that, like, okay, so for what I do for a living, if anybody doesn't know, hopefully you do, but if you don't know, I'm a comic book artist and I do a lot of comic book conventions and shows. Excuse me. And a lot of my gigs are getting canceled, like WonderCon, SoldierCon, Comic-Con right now is being postponed till further notice. All of these things. It's getting to the point where I don't even know how I'm going to make any money. Like, for what I do, it's a luxury. Mm-hmm. You know, like, people buy artwork because it's a luxury. Like, they don't buy artwork because they need it.
Right.
You know, like, oh, I need to survive. I need water and art. No, like, they need water. So, it's a luxury. So, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing. The experts are Googling, searching as they go along. WrestleMania moved to the WWE Performance Center. Do you know what that means?
What is that? Oh, it's just no crowd?
No crowd.
They're just going to broadcast it.
They're going to broadcast.
I think they did one, I think I was watching that Joe Rogan, that UFC Fight Companion or something, and there was like they just do like, you know what I mean? They just YouTube stream themselves watching the thing and talk about it, like kind of commentate. But they said while they were doing that one, like no one was in the audience of that UFC either. So, yeah. Even like our church this week, it was like nobody
actually there, yeah.
So it's like all these things are just like being broadcast with no audience, and it's kind of weird that like you got to perform in front of like nobody. But
so basically, WrestleMania just turned into a podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like everything basically went to podcast mode, right?
It's gonna be all virtual world. Like we're never gonna really interact with people face to face again.
Well, that's a little overcorrection. Well, at least for the next couple of weeks or couple months.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's crazy. Like, again, the reason why we come back to that virus thing is because it affects everything we do in life right now.
Right.
Like even going out to eat, like today. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had to order from a window, take 10 steps back, wait for the order to come out through another window, and then take that and go somewhere else. Right. They don't want you nowhere near them. And you couldn't pay in cash. You had to use a card.
Because nobody wants to touch money.
Right. But, which is weird because I'm still touching my card.
Right. I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
But they don't want you to congregate in. Right. First it was like, we don't want people in groups of over 250. Then it was like we don't want a group over 50. Now they go, oh, we shouldn't have groups over 10. So it's just like I don't think people should be in groups bigger than 2.
Right. I think you just have you and your wife and that's it. Send your kids like outside.
Yeah. I don't know, like what they expect everybody to do, but like I don't know, like it's kind of almost irritating me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a big inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope it gets resolved real soon, and hopefully they get some kind of financial aid to the people. Like I think like at a time like this where you can't work. I don't think anybody should have to pay rent. Anybody should have to pay. Like, everything should just be like on pause. Like I know it doesn't work that way because businesses are not going to be refunded by the government. But I don't think you should have to pay like electric. All your basic necessities should be taken care of this kind of times. Yep. That's what I feel like. We pay our taxes, so. But most of us do, and I feel like our country in times like this, our country should have enough funding and money to take care of its people. Yeah. In this kind of crisis situation, but I mean. What do we pay taxes? What do we do all these things for as a nation when things like this occur? It's just like your parents, you know what I mean? Like you feel like they should take care of you when things are going bad.
Wow. So, I mean, again, it's it everything should be on pause, period. Because if I can't get money, then I can't pay the rent. If I can't pay the rent, then all these. I mean, it's a domino effect. Like, okay, so Trump came out, I think earlier today. Jax, you can change me if I'm wrong, but he's like, we're gonna try and get money out to people that need it. Right. And I mean, man, what a way to win a election, right? Right. But
how is anybody even gonna vote?
Well, no, that's how you win the election. Give people money.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you can't go to work, here's your paycheck.
Yeah, the rumor is they're gonna give everybody like $1,000 a month or something, like everyone who needs it, like $1,000 a month to supplement their income in this time. But
like people are like, oh no, that's too much money. That's like billions of dollars. Okay, well then don't buy another aircraft carrier. You know what I mean? That's like $6 billion right there. Get that to the people. $1,000 like per person, or like like however income comes into the household. Yeah, that'll really help the actual people of America.
And like it doesn't really have like any kind of value. You know, just print more money.
Yeah. We haven't been on a gold standard.
Yeah, there's nothing to be like, oh well, we got to make sure we have enough gold to back it. It's just like print more. Right. So
what is it? The Nixon administration got rid of it. So yeah, we're not even on a gold standard. We don't.
It's only like it's literally a promissory note. You know what I mean? That's saying that
I owe
we're
you. Good for it. Yeah, I owe you.
It's good for it. So it's just like, why not just rack it up more? It's just like a freaking the nation got a black card. You know what I mean? Just roll them more credit, no limit. Just keep pushing the credit.
So let's get to some of these. Okay, so in Italy they have a tape on the floor in the grocery stores, and only one person can be on the spot at a time. It's like 6 feet apart, which is a good thing. Jack says, on a positive note, traffic in Hawaii has been absolutely great. Fast to get around to places. That's true.
True. What did that's because nobody's working, but that's not good. Right. Well, not nobody, but a lot of people. And Joe said, hopefully, if they give out money, they don't buy flat screen TVs like how most Alaskans do with their dividend money every year. Oh yeah, that's right. Alaska, they get money
from the pipeline.
Right. Just for being a citizen, you get money. I think that's what everybody does when they get money. Like when they get tax returns, they buy flat screen TVs.
Or they go to Disneyland for the weekend.
Some rims for the whips. Even though you live low income housing.
I just bought rims for my 92 Civic.
You freaking Escalade, but you live in the housing with freaking spinner rims. Spinner.
See, Jack still has to go to work because of what he does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, Jax. Like your job is really not affected by exposure to people unless you're at the front. But his office is pretty much that's it, just their office.
Well,
so
that still got to go to work. That's a good thing, though. I wish.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
Like a lot of people wish they had that problem. I think in this this day and age right now. So
I want to go to work.
Yeah, I'm trying to apply at Costco. I haven't worked a regular job in. I don't know.
I haven't worked a regular job since I worked at Jack's. Had a regular job, and that thing almost killed me. Huh? Nothing more than 10 years ago. I don't know who you are, but hi.
What's up? Welcome to the podcast. Aloha. From Brazil.
No, that's wrong. But but what's up, man? From Brazil. Is the virus okay? So right now we're talking about the coronavirus, and it's a global epidemic. But is it hitting Brazil at all, or has there been any changes there? See, he knows.
Capoeira, yeah.
But I don't know what that. I don't know what it is.
That's a song, I think.
Oh, okay. Sorry, but yeah, like has the coronavirus or the COVID-19 is that affected Brazil?
You guys in Brazil.
Brazil.
What's your name?
What is that from?
Street Fighter.
Yep.
Yeah. Blanca
wins.
Well, yeah. What's your name, by the way? I don't want to call you Team whatever.
Yeah. What's up, Team? How you doing?
We like to get our listeners on a more personal basis. So if you can throw that up, I know we're like on a slight delay, so we'll wait for it. But yeah, hopefully.
But yeah,
I never heard nothing about Brazil as being a big kind of
me neither
thing. So I'm not sure if it's affected by it or not. So we just gotta wait and see what goes on with that. But
I think it's a global thing, but yeah, nobody ever talks about Brazil or Puerto Rico or anything like that. Oh, sorry, we don't. What I don't know what they speak in Brazil. Portuguese.
Well, that's where the UFC was last weekend.
Oh, that's why.
He doesn't understand anything we're saying, but I guess maybe he heard the capoeira thing he's singing.
Capoeira.
So, I don't know. It's kind of strange, but thank you. Do some dancing to him.
That's as far as I go.
That's the only thing he understands.
I'm so sorry. We don't understand Fala Portugal. I think they speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
But I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah, but thank you.
It's very easy. Well, for you, because you speak it. But yeah, so.
Portuguese sausage.
Yeah. Go to work. I like to you can report the courthouse. Yeah. So the courthouses are closed. Everything.
Oh yeah.
So.
I'm working in the building. However, someone in the building.
Pele.
I can leave it. It's okay.
We might have to turn it off if it's too loud. So.
But
sorry.
That was our co-hostess. Ronaldo. See, like right now, like the camera's here, but our chat is here. Okay. And so, but you know what? Like we're trying to read, because we never had a Brazilian before. So, and I'm sorry that we don't speak Brazilian.
Portuguese.
We don't speak Portuguese. All I know is that a lot of the greatest MMA fighters and Brazilian jiu-jitsu players are from Brazil. Like what you call it, Brazilian top team, Chuto, all those guys, man. So yeah. I don't know what were we talking about, man. I forget. I mean, it's got to be coronavirus. Right?
Yeah, so many random things we've been throwing through. So,
but again, keep the Aloha spirit going, everybody. You know, if you see like earlier, okay, so today, I mean, we weren't quick enough, but we saw somebody like literally fall,
right,
trying to put her stuff into her car, and we saw like 2 or 3 people run to her aid, and it was good to see that there's still humanity left.
Right.
You know, instead of just a bunch of monkeys trying to kill each other. So that was really nice. But I mean, we got there. We couldn't have done nothing. You know, we were too far away. But it was good to see that, and people were like talking to each other in the grocery stores. And please, people, when you go to the store, Walmart or whatever, and you're going through the line, and they might be having a bad day because they've been busy. Tell them, I appreciate the fact that you're actually working and dealing with all these crazy idiots.
Yeah,
like say thank you. That's all it takes.
I know people are getting like some stores been closing down here because the workers feel threatened. Like people like take it personally. Like, oh, why you guys only selling one package of toilet paper to me?
Right.
Like, I just work here. I'm just following the rules.
Right. It's like, why? I need more than one. Like, I got 17 people living at my house. I'm sorry, but like, what do you want me to do? With you. Right? Like, I don't own Disneyland. Like, I can't get you in, right? What time is it here? Wow, it's 2 p.m. there. What time is it here? I think it's like
10:04.
10:04 here in San Diego.
So he must be like 2:04. Is that like p.m.? So is that like I don't know.
Yes, today, tomorrow. Thank you for the show tonight. Well, thank you, Jax, and everybody else that's in the chat room hanging out with us, because I know you guys got better stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
We're
gonna try and keep it brief here tonight because Free's still gotta go drive back to Vegas.
I'm literally driving back right after this podcast, and I got a 5.5 hour drive. But I'm glad that you guys came to hang out with us, because I know Pornhub is still up, so they never shut that down yet.
Yeah.
So, thank you. I don't know. I think again, just everybody gotta spread the aloha virus, right? Hashtag aloha virus.
Right.
Brazil is the same as the Eastern time zone. I have no idea what is that.
I have no idea.
So yeah, I guess it would be 2 o'clock tomorrow, right?
I don't know. We're 10. What are we? 10
DDP yoga. Do they still call it DDP yoga? Because I know that they're trying to change the wording of it. Because it's not yoga. It's like a whole nother system. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta start working out again. That's another way to get, not catch the virus. You just keep your mind strong. Take your vitamins, get healthier. I know.
I gained like 35 pounds. I was once 215. Right? That was like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Within 2 years, I gained 35 pounds. Now, keep in mind, I went back down because I think it was like 250, and then I went down to like 235 when I was doing that 75-day challenge.
Right.
And then I was right back up. Oh, DDPY. Mitch no speak, bro. I know. How can we no speak, bro? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is your language? Our language is English. I know that you're in Brazil is Portuguese. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, and that's another thing. I was supposed to have done a comic convention in Brazil, in São Paulo. Mm-hmm. I think that's where it's at, and it got canceled. But yeah, it's like 400,000 people go to that one, mm-hmm. which is bigger than San Diego Comic-Con. So,
which is another thing that might get canceled.
Yep, it's already been postponed.
Oh, it has?
Yep.
Indefinitely? Or?
No, like they're trying to find a later date. But again, they might bring it back because it's in July. And so if it all kind of settles down, like before June, then they'll have it in July. So. See, he's from Sao Paulo. So I was supposed to go to a comic book convention.
But yeah, so I don't know. Like that's kind of it seemed like June, July seems like centuries away.
Oh
like,
man!
And it's only been like what, maybe a week or so since this thing really took effect, and it feels like it's been forever already.
What is today? Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yesterday was the first day in San Diego, where the high schools got shut down, mm-hmm. right? And it's only been 2 days, and we're already in your house just going nuts.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today? So.
Yeah, I think like a lot of I think one of the casinos just closed down now. Well, they're not gonna close, but they're gonna cut the entertainment, which I don't understand. But
Yeah, I don't know why.
But like I said, so it's just affecting the work here, and just making me stressed out, man.
Like, keep in mind, everybody, I love Mark, but he stresses out. Like, even like back in the days, just to book a hotel when we used to go to places, like, for gigs and stuff, he'd take like 3-4 days to book a hotel, and all he like of the how much money did you actually save at the end of it? Oh, like $6. I was like, so you stressed out for 4 days for $6, but that's just how it is. Yeah. And now that you have a family and responsibilities to take care of, yeah, dude, I can feel his stress, because I mean I'm not in that position, but I love this family, so I'm like, dude, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but we thrive on, we survive, we get past this.
Yeah, we got to.
Aloha virus.
All together.
So.
There are closing casinos here in Washington. Any place with gathering a lot of people, I think they just want to close it. Hopefully, that's just for, like I said, like the 2 weeks, and then maybe like they'll start opening the places after they feel like they get it, the initial under control.
Surge,
and then get back. But
yeah,
we just have to see what happens with it. Anybody else?
Mark, bad boy, to grab your ears. I don't understand what that means. Jax, what are you talking about? Oh, Wusa.
Oh,
Wusa. I was like, I have to figure that one out.
Yeah, I'm trying to Wusa, but
I'm sorry, but we don't speak Portuguese. No tengo dinero.
Is it a real person, or is it just someone messing with us? Or
it might be, dude. I don't know, but I don't speak Portuguese, bro. Sorry. I wish I did. I honestly wish I did. I want to go to Brazil one day, but yeah.
How do they understand us, though? I'm trolling other things. I don't know.
But you never know. So, but yeah.
Anyways,
I think we're
getting trolled.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be kind of a short one. Normally we go about 2.5 hours, 9 hours, whatever we do, because I can't shut up. But, with the coronavirus, I think we tapped on that pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
We got into some football.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we actually get to see them play.
Right. Hopefully,
again,
a lot of all those sports come back, but like,
yeah, they'll come back. We just got to get past the few months that we got to just dig our heels in.
Not looking forward to it.
Me neither. Like, okay, it's weird though. Like the way I live, I can literally just stay like up on the 3rd level of my house.
Right.
Go to the grocery store every once in a while. That's it.
Like that's pretty much regular. It doesn't really change much for you.
Not at all. And like when I do go out, I'll drive to like a Walmart at like 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
Because I don't like people.
So basically, like, it's not very much of a difference.
Not at all. Not really.
You don't really go out.
The only difference is that I'm here and I'm hanging out with your family. Mm-hmm. During this time.
Yeah.
Normally I'm at home, dude. I'm like, what's on the porn sites? Like, I'm trying to get my work done.
As I said, you're welcome, man. No one wants you to leave, man. We just feel like we want a full house in these times, dire times. When it's just like a regular hustle and bustle everyday life, no problem. You know what I mean? It's so much. But when you have so much time on your hands, you want to be conversing with a lot of different people. And like you said, just call people. You know what I mean? Call your parents. Talk to people. Like social distancing, they say like social distancing shouldn't mean emotional distancing yourself. Just because you're isolating yourself because of the virus, reach out to your family members who you haven't talked to. You got a lot of time on your hands,
right? They got a lot of time.
Call them up, catch up. Call your grandma, your grandpa, your mom.
Call your cousin that lives in San Francisco.
Yeah, call whoever. Call your long lost cousins, relatives. Call your friends from Sao Paulo, Brazil, if you speak Portuguese. Please.
Even if you don't.
Call somebody. You can just, reach out to people and, just keep yourself entertained. That's the thing, I think. Like, with all the kids out, too, man, I don't know what they're going to do. But kids, they live on their phones. Like it's almost like, is it a difference for kids? Because nowadays all these kids just they don't hang out in person. They game online. They FaceTime.
Yeah.
They don't really. They're
But
socially distant already.
I think that's why high school is such a very important part of culture nowadays. Because without it, kids would have no connection, physical connection. Like they don't go to the malls anymore because it's not a thing.
Right.
So yeah, it's like it's one of those.
This is
Yeah, like if
it's just virtual friendships
yeah.
almost.
So go to school when you can, so you can actually talk to people in person.
And now
Yeah,
they cut out the schools though.
yeah, now they cut out the schools. But okay, so Joe was saying I don't think I could handle the quarantine 20 years ago. By my age now, I'm fine with staying home and social distance. But what, like 20 years ago, we had no cell phones, right? Did we have cell phones?
2000, yeah.
Man, I'm so old. I'm so old.
Even 30 years ago, we had cell phones.
No.
In the 90s, we had cell phones.
Oh yeah, we did.
The big ones, but not.
God, I'm so old.
Maybe pagers.
No, like we had like the
pagers.
Oh my God.
We had those.
The Coursera.
Yeah, we probably had the Motorola flip phones.
The Nokia 5150s
and stuff like that. Yeah, we didn't have smartphones for sure, but that's what I said. Like everything's just so
My
impersonal.
God. Like, well, I can't say 40 years ago because I'd only be 5 years old. So yeah, I'd be 30. Okay, so 30 years ago when I was 15, there was no cell phones. I think there were pagers, but even then, very limited.
But that was not 30 years ago. You talk about 1989.
Yeah.
Okay. When did we start getting cell phones then?
I don't know, like the 90s. But
Maybe mid 90s.
But like, even then, I mean, like we're so limited with our distance connection that you literally had the people in your neighborhood to hang out with. Right. But now, like some people I know, literally have like their best friend in Brazil, or their girlfriend in Hawaii, but they live in Florida.
Right.
Stuff like that, dude. But I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, like if I have to be quarantined. Well, back then I was only 15, so if I had to be quarantined, like I don't care. I have my BMX bike. I go down to Jellies, pick up a few comics, and even if I couldn't do that, I'd still get on my bike and go across the street to the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what he's saying, like 20 years ago, probably couldn't handle it because that's when you wanted to be out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because you didn't have all these like outlets like Facebook and where you could really talk to people and just kind of connect. Now everything can be virtually. I think actually social media actually made people more antisocial.
Yep.
In a way.
What did you used to go on a Hawaii Chat Universe?
I never heard of that. No.
Dude, it's like the prerequisite to every social media. It was like Hawaii Chat Universe, Asian Avenue, Black Planet. Like they're very specific. Like AOL Online or whatever, the AOL Messenger, whatever it was called.
Right.
It's kind of like that, but for Hawaii, and it was huge, dude. Like everybody I knew was on there. And then Friendster and MySpace and all that came around. But yeah, social media made it so that nobody was social anymore.
Yeah, I think the precursors were those party lines.
Party lines. Party lines.
You just call them and talk to random people. Who's on the party line? I don't know. I don't think I ever called those because they were like $5 a minute.
Like $3.99 the first minute, $5. I
think I would have got killed if I called one of these.
Dude, okay, so it's a little story about me being horny. I was a kid, and my brother had old school Hustler magazine.
Right.
And in the back, of course, has like the 1-800 number and whatever. So I called one, and they charge it directly to the phone, so you don't even need a credit card or whatever. So I was talking, and I wasn't even horny. Like I was just talking to this girl, thinking that it was like a conversation, and that phone bill came out to $800.
Dang.
My parents went freaking ape shit, dude. Like my dad was mad because he had to pay for it, but my mom whooped my ass. Like literally got the belt out and whoop my ass. So yeah, social media.
800. Jeez. Like,
Yeah.
that was a big scam.
Dude, I was on there for like 4 or 5 hours.
How was it like? Yeah, like I don't know. Like I don't know if that's even
Zanga.
legal now to just be like, just like having kids call it and just not even like having to like have permission from your parent and just charge like a phone.
Just charge a phone bill.
Yeah, that's. I don't think
Look,
it's
he had
legal.
Joe had Asian Avenue and Zanga.
What's Zanga?
Yeah, Zanga. I don't know what Zanga is.
Zanga zing zunga zanga zong.
Waka 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 waka.
Zunga zoom. This Yellow Man song. Zunga zing zunga zanga.
I don't even know. Anyway,
Probably one of those early on.
so.
But of course the MySpace was
Dude, MySpace took over
the
the
gateway
world,
drug.
bro.
MySpace was the marijuana of social media.
And then Facebook became the cocaine.
Yeah, Facebook became the freaking crack
The crack.
of freaking social media.
AOL chat.
But freaking yeah, I think Facebook was the freaking marijuana, was the gateway drug into social media. Everybody had not Facebook, MySpace. Everybody had a MySpace.
And everybody, like, you know what? It was kind of cool. You can change the code so you can have like different skins on it.
Yeah.
You can have different themes. Mine was like DX. Break it down, right? And like I used to have their song playing. Then I had my song list. Of course, all the breakup songs. And then I had like you could put videos on your shit, dude. I mean, you could do so much on MySpace.
Yeah, the top, what was it? Top 5.
The top 5 friends,
freaking.
dude.
That was like
That
a
starts
nightmare.
fights.
Yeah.
I think Friendster was before MySpace.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
But I never really used Friendster. MySpace was my jam.
The jam.
But the top 5, like people would be pissed if they weren't in your top 5. I don't
Right?
know
They're
what's
like, why am I not in the top 5? Well, because we don't talk about it. Well, why not? Fine.
Switch it. Then
Right.
you switch your top 5 every 5 days.
Everybody all mad.
Yeah, that was.
And of course, if your girlfriend's not on your top 5, oh my God. You would never hear the end of it. She'll come to your house and throw rocks at your window.
MySpace.
I mean, I'm just saying that never happened to me. So.
Then came Facebook, Facebook was probably supposed to be like for. Originally, I thought it was like for older people because it had to be like legit, your real name. Where MySpace is more, it's more for kids now. Like
Right.
if you're like a little bit older, you go, I got Facebook now. It's more like professional, and now Facebook's just like a circus as well. It's just like a circus of whatever.
So, what do you think is the new hot app right now? Is it TikTok?
Tell you the truth, I have no idea what that was until the other day when we saw that. Yeah, some fucking girl like literally like in the pizza place in Oceanside put her phone down and was like,
Right.
I'm like, what the heck is she doing? Like, she cuckoo? I don't know what it is. Like, I haven't used it. Yeah, TikTok. I have no idea what it is.
Like, I think it's TikTok.
I briefly saw some videos, but I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, some of the kids still use Snapchat. But even then, Snapchat is getting to the point where, nobody's really using it as much because of TikTok. So, but anyway, I'm too old for all this. I just want to just email me, just electronic mail me.
If you want to get a hold of me, mail me a letter through the post office.
Yeah, mail me a letter. Put a stamp on it. What's a stamp? Shut up.
I will. And make sure to include a SAISY, a self-addressed stamped envelope.
To get a response.
Yeah, so I can respond to you.
You have to have a college email originally to even sign up. Oh yeah. I mean, we all seen the social network.
Yeah.
You had to have the Harvard thing and college and all that. But yeah.
But it's amazing like how these
Pigeon Express.
Send me smoke signal.
Like put it in the satchel on the side of a pony, and you got the Pony Express rider. And it'll be here in 6 days.
Yeah.
Right? From UPS, $15 for like a letter. But anyway, so I mean, I don't know, man. Like
we went through some like in our time, like I don't know what it was, but like you said, the technology that advanced within the last like
20
30,
years.
30 or 40 years, like outdoes, like, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but they said like the last like thousands of years, like
Oh, yeah.
how much it went like 1,000 or like 100,000% more technological than the last whatever 10,000 years or something within the last 10 years or whatever it is.
Literally every single information on the planet can be got in my cell phone right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to learn the specs on how to build a rocket ship, right here, right? If I wanted to learn like neurosurgery and how to perform it, YouTube, right here. I mean, it's crazy, dude. So yeah, within the last 30 years, in fact, I think within the last 20 years, when the introduction of the smartphone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's why they say like the next step is just like this AI stuff and all this spooky stuff about AI. Like it'll just take over. Like basically, your phone is like AI,
yep,
and they said the only thing is like because everything that is you is on your phone.
yep.
Pictures of your friends, phone numbers of the people you talk to,
That you don't even remember
like
anymore.
like apps you use, everything you Google search, everything that you like, everything that everybody you talk to, everybody that you connect with is all on your phone.
Oh, okay, wait. So I'm reading Jackson's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like $15 to send you that package Thursday, USPS. Hope you enjoy all the stuff in the package, Mark.
Oh, he sent me
He
something?
sent you something.
Oh, cool.
Since free won't be there with you when it arrives.
Oh, yeah.
Did I get one? He's like, no, you're just in a way, you asshole.
Oh, thank you, Jax. Appreciate that. So
Right on, man.
I'll maybe next week when I get it, I'll do a podcast and I'll open some of the stuff.
There you
and
go.
share the snacks of Hawaii with the world.
Well, what is it called? Like when they open boxes on their podcast?
Unboxing.
Unboxing. So you can do an unboxing episode next week.
Maybe
That'd
if
be
I
cool.
don't get too tempted to open and eat everything
Nah,
by
you
next
can't do
Tuesday.
that. Can't do that.
Well, hopefully it gets here like.
Well, it's gonna get there on Thursday.
Huh?
It says package on Thursday, USPS. So on Thursday you're gonna get it. So you just gotta wait a couple days.
Okay. But then I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make it. But yeah, like we were saying about the phones and stuff, like they feel like that's the next level is just everything on your phone is just basically a part of you. The only thing that stops it is your brain because it bottlenecks. Like anything you want to see, like
Yeah.
I can know the speed of light. I can figure out anything, and the only thing that stops me from knowing it instantly in my brain is that I have to push this and then read it, and then I'll know it.
Okay.
But if this was connected straight with no bottleneck,
It'll
I
just-
instantly
Yeah.
it's probably part of me. Like I instantly would know everything, which is crazy. You know what I mean? The only thing that stops it is that I have to push here, type in it, and then read it, and I'll know it.
So yeah,
That's the bottleneck.
intake. The intake, right?
So that's the bottleneck of the information. If this was just in your brain, like, oh, what is the speed of light? Boom, I know it because it's already.
I
in
know
my brain.
kung fu.
And that's where they think
Right?
it's going, and that would be kind of crazy.
That'd be like the Matrix. It'd be like Neo.
Yeah,
I
but that's
know kung
that's how close we
Show
are
me.
to it, but how far we are from it too.
Show me. So yeah, there's still room in it, so you put random stuff in there. Right on. So yeah, you can't open it until we like reveal it,
Okay, I'll save it. For
or you can open it and then you gotta reseal it. So, yeah,
long day. Excuse me.
yeah, it's been a long day. So,
Long week,
what do you
so-
think? An hour and a half?
Yeah, 12 minutes. We'll give it. We'll give it another 12 minutes. And,
12 minutes. It's 28 already.
Huh?
10:28. We got
Oh,
like
no.
2 minutes.
But we went on late, so we're on look at the stream. We've only been on.
Oh,
an
okay,
hour,
okay,
but-
okay.
See what I mean? We're only live for about. So let's say
Oh,
10
I get
minutes. That'll go like in a heartbeat,
Yep.
the way we talk. So, but yeah. So
But-
thank you for the care package, and like I said, we'll wait and show you guys what I got. That way we can share, like I said, the snacks of Hawaii with the entire world. And
Right.
Sao Paulo, Brazil, we have subscribers. Either that or trolls. I don't know.
I don't know. But I know that he put a lot of snack addiction.
Okay.
So like that company is awesome, man. Like I got nothing but great stuff to
Did you
say
reach
about
out
the
to him?
owner.
We're supposed to do a.
I've been here, man. You seen what I've been doing?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I
I've
know.
literally been doing
I know.
nothing.
So like, I love having you here, but you are very unproductive.
I really am. Like nothing.
You could do things, you know. You could. I offered you to set you up a desk like adjacent me in here, and you know,
Nope.
so you can draw.
Nope.
You don't want to offer something.
I still got my cards I gotta do. Yep, nothing. I've done nothing for the past 2 weeks.
Well, hopefully, I can get you back for another podcast by the end of the month. Maybe in a week's time, I'll try and convince him to come back because it's just I live in a house full of women,
Dude. Like
my
you don't
wife,
even know.
My $2, and now my mother-in-law is here, and her aunt's here, so 5. So like I never get this guy time. So it's like bromance.
Right? The Brazil guy actually has a YouTube page.
Oh,
So
cool.
there's 5.
Right.
Plus you have 2 female dogs and 1 male dog.
Female cat.
A female cat.
I know
And
what the bird is.
and Chris and Punk bring over Lola all the time. So
Yeah, so a lot of estrogen, not enough testosterone. So I'm gonna convince you to come back somehow. If I can't get you a gig, then I don't know.
So I don't, dude. But you gotta understand, I gotta live with that too, now. Like I gotta live with like 9 women too if I'm here.
But not live. You're just visiting. The thing
Yeah,
is,
but
at any given time, you could leave
I
and
could
never
leave.
come back.
It's like,
Not the
okay,
case for me.
goodbye.
Not the case for me.
Right.
So,
So when it gets too hectic, okay, bye.
yeah, so but that's what I said. And especially like in times like this, like I said once again, man, reach out to your family because, you know, like I'm not saying this is the end of the world, but if it was,
It's the
you would wanna say what you had to say to everybody, and you know, just reach out to your friends, fam, all that stuff. So, like I said,
Yeah. Like the other day, I talked to my mom. It was actually the day of Jazz's birthday party, and it was literally like I was just about to get on the road, and my mom called me up. I was like, you know, and anytime my mom calls me, I answer the phone. There's a reason, because a lot of times she knows I'm busy or whatever, so she doesn't bother me unless there's something.
Right.
This time she just called just to say hi, which is great. I love that. But yeah, like when we were talking about the virus, talking about this, talking about that. It was just good to hear, you know, her voice and without having your dad did this or your brother did that or whatever. It was just a good conversation.
Right.
So, yeah, it was nice. So,
very cool, very cool. So, anybody else in the chat want to throw something out there they want to talk about before we head on? We got about 8 minutes before we're going to wrap this up. But if you haven't already done so, smash those buttons for us. Like the video. You can subscribe and also hit that bell notification anytime we go live. Put up new content, all that great stuff. So you'll be right here with us all the time, every time.
every time.
Yeah. But so definitely
Do that again, man. I want to do that again.
What?
That whole sequence.
Oh, that's my kind of day trader kind of.
Do it.
Setup.
Want to smash that YouTube button. Hit the like, the subscribe, and notification. Ring that bell for us. Seriously though, if you can get all your friends to subscribe, that'd be great. Like they don't have to watch us all the time, but we'd like to have some subscribers just to get our numbers up so we can start monetizing and all that.
Yeah, definitely. So. Tell a friend, tell a Filipino, what? Tell a friend,
tell a Filipino.
And then we should be good. We definitely want more interaction, and I think we'll be doing some prize giveaways shortly. Maybe after this whole coronavirus thing.
Right. I don't think
we definitely have some. I don't got my sweater on, but we got some logo. We probably have some stickers and some logo tees and some logo. Maybe not hoodies because it's already gonna be hot, right? Yeah. So maybe we'll do tees,
T-shirts.
We can do some from our website. So we'll do some of those a little bit. Maybe if we get, let's go baby steps. You know what I mean? Like first 100 subscribers or 500, whatever it is. So let's get it there, people. I know there's a lot of people in Hawaii who find this interesting. So let them know about it. They definitely can talk story and just be one big ohana in here every week, just gathering together and talking story and sharing and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm running out of words to say for like usually you're the like
I know. And usually I can't
the
shut up.
driving force of the conversation. Like you will be Mr. Random.
Normally I can't shut the hell up. Seriously, like when we turn off the podcast, Mark's mad at me because I just take up so much talk time. Like, dude, this is our podcast, not yours.
I think you just talk because like sometimes I'm tired. Like I got long days and
Yeah.
short sleep, and I'm just like, oh boy.
Like, here we go. Free won't shut up again.
That's why I think it's good when we have topical things because we kind of weave through there, and then we can kind of go through a freestyle thing after. Like,
Okay, what did Jack say, dude?
Oh, here we go. Put this on
Aloha, I want to sponsor my great Aloha Run Lucky Team 7.
in front.
We'll see, man. Honestly, dude, I wouldn't mind. You know, stickers would be cool. We have stickers coming.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I mean, again, there's a lot of Aloha State of Mind stuff, but also if you want to check out some of our merchandise, it's free and easy with a Z. Free and easy lifestyle.com. We have a lot of like merchandise up there, like hoodies, t-shirts, and all that. But also we're gonna be doing stickers and who knows, man, like a whole bunch of other stuff, like coffee mugs and all that. So yeah, stay tuned. We got a lot of things going. Like honestly, I feel bad because I don't know how to do any of this shit, and Marc does, but he's got so many things to do that I feel bad that I don't do it. So unproductive.
Yeah,
but
that was one of the things I was supposed to teach you while you were here.
And I even asked you, and you said, "No, we could do them later," and then we never did.
Oh, that's because I was doing my work.
Yeah, like actual work. What's up, Chris? You came in at the wrong time, bro. Like we're about to head out. We got like 4 minutes left, but we want to thank Chris Brown from Omega Black for stopping by. White bright green lanyard. You killing me.
Huh?
Joe wants a bright green.
Oh, talking about those old I-94 super
green.
bright green, fluorescent green.
I used to love those though. So Chris, I know that you I mean you still do shows and you just came back from a show. I think I saw that on your Instagram. I think we got like 4 more minutes. Like, can you tell us how did your show went, Chris? I don't know. Again, I don't know where you at. I don't know what show you did. So type it in the chat so that way I can see it. What is it easy to learn? What is easy to learn?
Oh, like if you want him to upload the stuff maybe to that site.
Well, maybe Jax can help us out.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit offline after that. Maybe we can just send the stuff to him and maybe he can post it. That works for me.
Dude, that'd be so awesome.
All of his shows were canceled.
Yeah, see, but didn't you just do a show recently? Or like that you saw something? I don't know, man. I really wasn't paying attention because I was half sleeping, half jerking off, and but I was on Instagram. Boston, that's what it was.
Supposed to be in Boston.
Supposed to be. Well, yeah, everything got canceled. So I don't know.
Where's he from? Washington also?
He's from Bay Area.
Oh, Oh, how's it over there in the Bay Area with coronavirus? You guys on lockdown in New York City? Or whatever they call it, not lockdown, shelter.
Shelter down?
I don't know what it's called. Something shelter. I forget what they call it. Where it's not like a 100% lockdown. They just like highly recommend you only go out for necessities and food and stuff like that. It's not where it's illegal to be out at all. So it's not a 24/7 lockdown. It's called shelter something. I forget what they call it.
I forget.
Someone will probably come up with it in there in a few seconds. But we got a few more minutes. So
at 8 p.m.
Oh,
damn, dude. Man, no more Chuck E. Cheese. Dude, see, okay, I think that's where the virus actually like went crazy. Because Chuck E. Cheese, have you ever gone to Chuck E. Cheese?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the tables are sticky and moist, right?
Yeah.
And the pizza, like, and all the kids are doing this and touching stuff. Dude, that's where the coronavirus really started. It wasn't in China. It was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Now all this stuff, like, see, now, like, oof. But they said the kids aren't really getting it. And then there's that rumor that freaking 5G is spreading the virus.
How can a wavelength spread a virus to your nose?
They're saying that Wuhan had like 10,000 or whatever, so how many 5G cell towers, and the radio whatever signal, the 5G, it travels through the air. It has to. You know,
Yeah.
it's a radio wave that goes to your phone, and then the thing can grab onto it. You know what I mean? Like, or
So weird.
catches on it. I don't know. That's the.
But then
latest
again,
thing
you
I've
never
heard.
know, man.
Yeah,
Like science is crazy.
yeah. So I'm not. You know what I mean? It's radio waves. It does come through the. You know what I mean? It does. That's how they say you get messed up in your brain. Too.
Dude, a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit.
Oh yeah,
Man, I mean, you got like the worst kind of stuff in there.
No,
Can you imagine?
Here's a quick story. We did a teen party, we did these teen dances in the Big Island in Hilo, and we did it at this place. It was kind of like a place with all these bouncy, like jumpers, and you know what I mean, those bouncy house, and the ones with like the games you could do, like the bungee run, and all that kind of stuff. So there was like
Discovery Zone.
Yeah, it was like a big place with just with blow up things.
Okay.
And then so it was like that during the day, and we made an agreement with them to do like a teen dance at night for the kids. But eventually we had to shut down. Why?
Why?
Because they're finding condoms in the ball pit.
Oh my god! So the teens are whacking in the ball pit.
I plead the fifth. I don't know. I'm just telling you what they told me. So yeah,
Right, leave it to the teens to mess everything up. But you know what though?
What?
They're wearing condoms.
Hey.
They're being safe. They're playing safe.
Can't fault them for that.
I mean,
That same back scratcher. He saw the back. That's what's it? Bear.
wow.
Black Bear Cafe.
Black Bear Cafe. Wow. So.
Yeah, I just had to share that part. Don't forget.
Dude.
Do your TP thing. Oh, TP thing.
What's TP thing?
More bang for your buck. Oh, the TP trick.
Oh yeah, you gotta do the TP trick. You want me to go to get a TP for
Yeah,
you?
get one TP.
Oh man, you're gonna make me get
I
up.
forgot about the TP trick. Lucky
Okay.
you told me.
I'm gonna go get your TP trick.
Well, he gets a TP. Good thing he reminded me about the TP trick. I don't know if you guys know this, but in case things occur, what are you pulling out of there? Why don't you just go in the?
Cause I'm alright.
You're gonna rip a brand new roll out of there. I think there was one on the washer. No, like a piece.
No, that was stuff.
There was.
No mind.
Okay, more bang for your buck on the TP. We're gonna get the roll here. Get this roll, fresh roll. You gonna make me rip this thing?
Yep.
This thing is worth like freaking $5,000 each. Each tissue is like $1.
Okay, right into the camera.
I could.
Okay.
This would be the new currency of the U.S. We're at the dollar. We're on the TP standard. Okay. Okay. This one, a guy told me, like one of my old bosses back, he said they used to do it in the military. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Okay.
But anyways, so he said they used to use, they're only allowed one sheet of toilet paper. So what they did, they took the toilet paper in half.
Okay.
And then ripped a little piece off in the middle, right?
Okay. Save that piece now.
In almost like a semicircle. Put the piece down. So what they do is they stick your finger through this, like this, right? So you got your finger here. And you take your finger and you go by your butt and you dig all the caca out your butt, right?
Okay.
After you get it all out, you grab it like this, and then you wipe all the shit off, all the caca off your finger, right? Throw that away. And then your butt's clean, right? But you asked me, why? What about this piece? And the army don't waste anything, right?
Okay.
So what you do with this little piece? You know the finger you stuck up your butt? You're probably going to have some caca in your fingernail, right? So you use this. You clean out your fingernail with it. And then you throw it away.
There you go. There you have it.
And that's how you save toilet paper in this day and age. So all you need is one sheet per use. So this people could last a family of 6 months. Just one sheet. So if you're ever in a predicament and you only have one roll of toilet paper
bro,
left.
don't throw this away. This is a demonstration, bro. But it's still clean.
If you ever have a problem, you're gonna do it over time. Just like the girls tell you how to fasten the seatbelt. He's the demonstration. Clean the nail. Well,
But still,
you're responsible for your own soap. if you want to be clean. And I figured and that's how we're gonna wrap up the podcast for tonight. Maybe we'll do a little tidbit like that every single time, but
I don't know any of them.
well, we'll figure out some. Could be a new segment to our podcast.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here. About an hour and a half in. Gotta thank everyone for tuning into the podcast. Jax, Mitch, Joel, Neldon, AZD, aka AZD, our friend from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Chris Brown from Omega Black.
From San Fran. Hope you guys are doing great out there with this coronavirus. Just be safe, wash your hands, stay away from big crowds, and if you're like us and feeling the financial bind of the coronavirus, definitely try and find an odd job or just maybe I'll put some links a little bit later on if you're self-employed for those either those self-employed loans, or even you might actually qualify for some unemployment, right? Just in times of natural disasters or whatever, where they say if it's a presidential or a national disaster, they do offer some kind of relief. Whether how long it takes, I'm not really sure, but I'll definitely put the links here and also on our Aloha State of Mind podcast page. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the same. Just search Aloha State of Mind podcast, and of course, don't forget to
smash that YouTube button, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.
Oh yeah, he said you could do Huli Huli Chicken fundraiser.
Can.
Okay, maybe, or Zippy's fundraiser.
Oh my God! Don't start with that.
Okay,
I want Zippies now.
Because this will be this long Hawaiian goodbye. Where like, okay, then shake hands and then talk for another 15 minutes.
And then shake hands again.
Shake hands.
Give a little hug.
That's how it is, though. That's how it is. That's how we do it in Hawaii. So
hashtag Aloha virus. Spread that fast.
Yep, spread that out there on all your posts on Instagram, Facebook, and Aloha virus. Let's just spread that and not the corona, right?
There you go.
It's all good. So we're gonna wrap it up, but don't forget to tune in every single Tuesday night. We are at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard here where we are, and now 6 p.m. Hawaii Standard, an hour earlier because you guys don't have daylight savings, so you guys stay the same.
And just everywhere else, you just got to figure it out because honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're in Sao Paulo, Brazil, 2 p.m. the next day, I don't know. But yeah, you can Google it and convert it.
Right. Thank you for joining us.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up here from the Aloha State of Mind podcast.
Okay, start again.
From the Aloha State of Mind podcast, it's me, Marc Eazy.
And DJ Free.
Wishing you a great day, great week. Stay safe, and aloha. Aloha. State of Mind podcast.